Hello, welcome scholars to the last part of Unit 2, Lesson 1. We're in letter C. So very good job. So today we're going to go ahead and look at the third read. That is correct, the third read. So we talked about the first read. Now the first read again, we're just reading, we're numbering the paragraphs, kind of getting a gist of what the story is about. The second read is highlighting words that we don't know and using the outside strategy to kind of figure out what the word means. So let's jump into the third read. The third read, we're going to go ahead and circle key information and underline the main idea. But before we jump into that, let's look at the learning objective for today. It says scholars will describe the scholar group's critical reading routine. So again, this is the last part of the critical reading routine. So we should have a better idea of what that is. Our essential question: how can the critical reading routine help me understand the story I'm reading? So, again, we know the routine. Go ahead and grab those notes either from the back wall. But if you are joining us from home, we're in Unit 2, Lesson 1, Part C. So make sure when you do grab your notes from the back wall, they say you letter C, please. And if you are working from home for whatever reason, again, always making sure to look at our section. And of course, we do have our notes right here. So let's go ahead and click on that. Again, I hope everyone's doing great on this beautiful day. Beautiful day. I hope everyone's doing awesome. Again, thank you all so much for working extra hard and making sure we are completing these lessons. So let's look at the part C of our lesson 1, unit 2. So again, we do have our academic word here, colleague. We have our guided notes here. Our key idea, again, the question I want you to answer. And of course, our exit ticket. So again, make sure we're putting that information there, scholars. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Our third read. So again, read with a pencil. Circle keywords or phrases. And again, a keyword is a word or phrase essential to unlocking the meaning of the text. Okay, so just something that kind of gives you a better understanding of what you're reading. And I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of that. Number 3, underline the main ideas. Again, making sure, what can we underline? What is this paragraph trying to tell us? What is important? Again, you don't want to underline everything because it kind of beats the whole point of if it's a main idea, if it's something important, am I going to need this when I answer a question or create a question? So just keep that in mind. Usually in the third read scholars, again, what I like to do with my students is making sure they talk to one another and share their stuff that they circle, things that they underline. So just keep that in mind once you are done with the third read to kind of share it with another partner or classmate who is done with the third read. So let's go ahead and look at the article that we're going to be reading, scholars, so I can give you an example. But again, before we do that, we're going to go ahead and answer the question: why is the third read important when reading an article? Why is the third read important when reading an article? And I just wanted to show you what I mean by the third read, scholar. So the third read, usually when it comes to the third read, we are circling. So again, we're just going to go ahead and click shapes here. Let's go ahead and go here. So when it comes to the third read, again, we're circling those keywords. So if I'm reading this specific paragraph right here, scholars, it says, today we tend to focus a lot on the work itself. For years, young people have been told to follow your passion. I'm gonna go ahead and circle that. I just feel that right there. It's a exclamation point right here, right here. I mean, not exclamation point, quotation mark. Sorry. Follow your passion. I just feel that kind of just, yeah, that's trying to tell me something. Follow your passion. Okay, so again, just kind of circling. Okay, so this right here, to me, it seems something that I think is important to that specific article right there. So again, you don't have to circle everything. You just circle what you feel is eye catching. Something what. Yeah, I think this is something that is going to help me better understand the story. Now, when it comes to the main idea, scholars, of course, you're just trying to underline just maybe like one sentence, maybe two, but not the whole thing because then it gets really confusing. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So, okay, so what is this paragraph trying to tell me? Okay, so right here. Right. So I think this is important. Study on contentment to make the case that relationships, including our work relationships, are far more important than we give them credit for. So I think to me that's kind of like the main idea of what paragraph 1, 2, 3 is trying to tell me, scholars. So just to give you a little heads up, usually when it comes to the third read, so again we should be finished with our second read, so it should be something like this. Again, numbering those paragraphs. So that's the first read. So we numbered our paragraphs. Our second read, let's say I don't know what the word contentment means. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this word contentment. So I highlighted it. And of course using my inside, outside strategy. So a little bit like inside the word. Um, I know the word content. What's something content? Maybe happy. So I'm thinking that's using my inside strategy. I'm then going to use my first outside, which is using context clues. Adult development taps that long-running study on contentment to make the case that relations in our workplace are far more important than we give them credit for. Hmm. So that didn't really help out. So then I'm going to use the dictionary to help me out. Oh, there we go. So I was kind of right. Content, happiness. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste. I'm going to go ahead and annotate on the side. There you go. So I got my first read, 1, 2, 3, numbering the paragraphs. My second read, boom, right here. Highlight the word, use my inside, outside strategy to kind of create my definition. And of course, I have my third read, which is circling key information that I feel is important. And of course, the main idea. What is this paragraph trying to tell me? Okay. Just keep that in mind. In some paragraphs, they're really short paragraphs, so you really don't have to like underline everything because it's just one sentence. So just keep that in mind. So good job, scholars. Now I want you to keep this in mind. The critical reading routine. Again, those of you all that are not familiar or haven't done it before, it is really difficult at times because you're reading, you're looking up words. So again, just calm down. Relax, take a breath. It's gonna be okay. Again, it takes practice. So we're gonna practice, practice, practice until we perfect this craft. So very good job. So, very good job, scholars. So, what I want you to do now, so again, we're going to complete our Unit 2, Lesson 1, our ABC must do. So, this is your must do. This is something you have to do. And I want you to complete this must do located on this Google Classroom, right here on the Google Classroom. So, I want you to complete the critical reading routine on your own. And of course, if you need to look at your notes, look at the videos to kind of give you a better understanding of what the critical reading routine is. So again, you must complete this assignment. So again, make sure to complete this. Okay, so very good job. So let's say you are done with the critical reading routine. I'm proud of you. Very good job. And we're going to jump into a mastery check. I want to see how well you know the critical reading routine. Okay, so I want you to, as soon as you're done with the do now activity, I want you to, look at your notes, watch the video. Once you feel you're ready to take your mastery check, just let me know, and I'm going to give you that mastery check. Now, if you master this, this mastery check, I will have a rubric that shows you, like, what am I supposed to do to complete this mastery check. Um, you know, or I'm going to use rubric, and of course I will provide feedback if you don't get mastery. So just keep that in mind. So once you do master, I'll give you access to the next lesson. So very good job. And if you don't, I'll provide feedback. Make sure you get another attempt. So good job. So this is the mastery check I was talking about. Again, once you complete the must do, you will then have access to the mastery check. Again today. Oh man. Okay, yeah. No, that's right. Okay, so very good job. You're done. Very good job. I'm proud of you. So now, again, a little reflection. checking in. Describe the scholar group's routine. Scholars will describe the scholar group's critical reading routine. So again, 55, five being like, the critical reading routine. You can explain it to your classmate. You can explain it to me. If somebody asks, hey, what is that? You're able to explain it. Give me a five. Just give me a five. I want to see kids, I don't know. Maybe yes, no, but, so just self reflection time. Good job. So, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We need the exit ticket. So make sure to complete the exit ticket at the end of your seeing notes. So again, make sure to complete the exit ticket here, scholars. Make sure to do that, please. Okay, so very good job. I'm proud of you. Very, very good job. We do have a should do activity. So this is a should do activity. In case you do want more practice, creating those questions. So it says, today you will look at the article we are focusing on this week. Each of you should have completed the critical reading routine, which you did. We're going to dive deeper into the article, kind of help us understand. And we're going to create at least 8 to 10 questions from this week's article. Just keep that in mind. I'll go more into detail when you click on that assignment. But on that, good job, scholars. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work.